Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is Coach Cast TV, and it's the big one.
Uh-oh.
It's
Do
the
I
big
need
one.
to get the defibrillator since it's the big one?
I didn't know we owned one.
We don't.
Leisurely drive down the road and see if you can find one. I had my Fred Sanford moment from Sanford and Son. It's the big one.
Okay.
Because this is the greatest show
I've
on
been
earth
waiting on this one.
from Nightwish. And by the way, we have been asked to do this for a very long time, but people did say it was important not to do it too early. But the natives are getting restless, and so we have decided to do it now. We're going to do the one from Tampere, or however you say that, in 2015. And it's the one with the subtitles and lyrics. And this is the one that was suggested most. Now, having said that, other versions of this also got a lot of mentions.
Okay.
So if we didn't do the one you mentioned, it's because this one had the most mentions. And I went back and actually researched this in our comments and did searches to try to make sure I did the one that most people said.
Okay.
Having said that, it was a close one. And so if you want us to watch a different version of this, you can let us know, and we'll try to do that at some point so that everyone is happy. But we are finally here, and this is a long one. It's a 21-minute video.
It's 21 minutes of pure joy is what I'm anticipating.
Well, we will find out coming up next. All right, here we
I
go.
feel like a kid at Christmas.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Kettimet Tuomas Holopainen.
I love that flute.
getting ready to sing, it looks like.
I love the intro. That is my happy place right there. That flute with those keyboards is it's just so, it just takes you off into a different place and a different time.
Yeah, and it was interesting. You could almost feel like it was building to something, and then of course you had the bangs and the fireworks and all that, and then it kind of chilled out again. Yep. It's an interesting way to kind of build up. So.
It's a bagpipe, isn't it?
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
Well, that was a turn.
that was titled "Life."
Yeah.
And it did put some life into the song.
Well, but that's life. It's hectic and just amazing and crazy, and that's what the music portrayed.
Yeah. There's no doubt when humans came to be that we created some of that in the universe.
Chaos, a lot of chaos.
No doubt.
Cosmic law of gravity, move the new boards. welcoming the outside world to the stuff of stars. Betting the tree have a biological holy. Enter. I. The tapestry of chemistry. There's a writing in the garden, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are universe. Lord, where's the what will be? Science of Patagonia sea. Aliens fast, riding the tail of our soul. Day to day, new opening for the greatest show.
All right, let's change it up here. Oops. So
This is totally awesome. Out of everything that we've listened to with Nightwish, the first 8 minutes and 57 seconds of this song, oh my gosh, that's all I can say. Marco and Floor's voice together, it just, the combination, and I've never said this about any artist or any genre because I try, to give everybody their due, but their voices together, there's just something about them that just goes so deep, and I love them.
yeah, the lyrics here are interesting as well. It talked about the Goldilocks zone where life can grow, and just a lot of different references in there that are creatively used to build this song. It's quite an interesting composition, and there's a lot left.
I know.
So here we go.
Ready for the greatest show. Science of the Devonian Sea. Alien stars riding the tail of our soul. A day-to-day new opening for the greatest show.
Almost has a tribal type sound. This is interesting. Sounds like a caveman. That does not sound like a caveman.
After a billion years, the show's still here. A single one of your fathers died young. The honey travelers out of Africa. Little Lucy of the A4. You found a fantasy to idolatry, to self-destructive weaponry, and turning out of guns deeper than the past. And it's the dread of the hunted. And Terrayonia, the cradle of thought, the architecture of understanding, the human lust to feel so exceptional, to rule the earth. Hunger for shiny rocks, the giant mushroom mounds, the will to know is should be done by. Enter history, the grand finale, enter of kind. Man is on his time in the soul, and he dreams to understand a single grain of sand. He gave up to poetry, but one day cease to be. With the last night of the library.
So, this is almost like watching a movie.
It's a massive theatrical production. But if you listen to the lyrics, it describes,
History.
history. It does.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just so put together so well.
And it's very creative. It's a creative way to do things. This is not just a song,
No.
and he is not just a songwriter. There is a lot more depth
Yeah.
than that, and to only refer to him as a songwriter is it's an insult.
Yes.
Quite honestly, because it's this production is far more, and a lot of their productions have been far more than just a song.
He writes masterpieces.
Yeah,
And I love how he incorporates all the dynamics to get to where you're seeing now.
yeah.
We were here. Jesus.
We are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they're never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred?
Quite a production.
There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers having been originally breathed into a few forms or into one. And that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
Well, that was quite a journey.
You know, the one thing I noticed at the end, when they all started coming out to the front of the stage, you could actually see how humble and appreciative they were for the people in the crowd. That caught my attention almost immediately. And Tuomas, you could see in him that he was just so grateful that people were enjoying his music. That you don't see that very often. I think we've seen that from, a handful, that they're truly, and they show it consistently, that they're grateful and humble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to let the fame go to your head and not have that same approach, but I don't think that this is a group that does that. And I don't mean just him. I mean all of them seem very well grounded. Wow, what a journey that was. The whole journey of life, of the universe. And wow, I mean, when you see that, and especially, to me, that last part when it talks about you're the lucky one if you actually get to live and die, because so many things had to go right
For you to be here.
for you to do that. And that's actually an incredible way to look at it. It's deep. And
he's a master. He writes masterpieces. He's just not a musician and a songwriter. He is so far and above and beyond, the capability. I mean, he literally sits down and he does this from his heart. And it's amazing because we've reacted to several different lead singers, several different band members. It's amazing how, and I'm going to use the word intuitive that he is, that he can take his talent and craft it to fit every dynamic.
Yeah. I wonder, was Floor the original singer of this, or has this been around longer than she's been with the group? Let us know in the comments who the original singer on this song was. Hey, that's quite a journey there, and I can see why, especially if you pay attention to the lyrics and the dialogue in this song, why this one is so revered by the Nightwish Army, and why they tell people to, slow down, don't jump right into it, get to know the group a little bit first. I think that's good advice. So, well, thank you guys for telling us about this one, making sure that we didn't jump into it too fast so that we could truly appreciate it. And if you will, keep giving us your suggestions for what should come next. For now, please throw a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
We'll see you guys soon on Coach Cast TV.